Ocean River. Anything even in here? There's meds. Or stim packs. I'll take it. Sky's cave. Oh, here we go. This is another survivalist cave. It's interesting that the first cave that he was in, there was a lot of traps, and now he's sort of toned back on the traps. I think because to some extent...
Why do you carry all those bottle caps anyway? They jangle like crazy.
To some extent, his reputation probably just precedes him. He doesn't need... Okay, we're not going to go down there. Bro doesn't need to set up as many traps, because if they know that he's in the area, they're like, nah, we're not messing with this guy. This guy's a psychopath. Plundered. There we go. Disable the electric vents. The generator must have been on for a long time, huh? I do like with a 100 lockpick, you can just pick the very easy locks just instantly. I picked up something that I don't need. I think I picked up a carton of cigarettes, didn't I? No? Okay. Right, let's see. Oh, here we go. This is the one that's in between the first and the other one. 2083, May 5th. The comeback goes on. Add prickly pear to the list of survivors with honey mesquite and banana yucca. Odd nodules, mutations, but safe to eat. Harvesting oh so careful. Never take more than a fifth. Mouth waters every time I'm about to eat something that isn't from a can. May 7th. Clouds those stinging flies near fallen tree I call the napper. Little flashes in the cloud. Something dragonfly-sized that zaps them midair and scoops them up. Something new. May 19th. Big horn sheep. A family. Ram, ewe, and little one. Effing damn it. May 20th. The sheep were different. Brawny. Ewe had curved horns just like the ram. Seen some tiny lizards, but this is the first time seen animals that big. Fingers crossed, 5 to 10 years breeding, fresh meat, hides, horns. I know it's time to go back, Char, when winter is past. 2084. June 14th, just got back. Tired, good scrounging along the way. Ended up dragging back a cart of stuff. Right tomorrow, sleep. June 15th. Departed April 10th. Walked to Salt Lake City, took 15 days. Would have been 7 to 9 back in the old days. But had to circle pockets of radiation and foraged along the way. Don't know what I was thinking. Imagined I'd find my house, dig through rubble, find something. Your bones, I hoped. And little nuts. Would have buried them. Here in Zion, maybe. Salt Lake City is mostly craters. Warped steel girders where high-rises sat. Mounds of bricks. Never found our house. Didn't even find the street. What wasn't a crater was scorched clean. Wanna believe it was fast. A flash. Both of you vaporized. Lies to make me feel better. I'll never know. Which part of the city got hit first? Northeast, and you both have died in a blink. Farther away, and you burned alive, screaming, while the blast broken glass and bits of brick and wood splinters shredding through you like hamburger. Look at it. Coward, and listen, don't turn away, face it. If you'd been brave lucky man, you would have found a spot and blown your brains out. But not you. You took your time walking back, made a shopping trip of it, scrounger. The truck was still there on 77 north of the Spanish Fork. The crisis too, but no sign of the old couple's bones. Outside Nephi, I caught a trail. 3 men. Tracks heading toward Fountain Green. Thought about following, but didn't. Stupid fantasy of friends. More likely cannibals. June 20th. Took 2 days to build door and electrify it. No soliciting assholes. Home sweet effing home. 2094. Ah, this is the Mexicans he was talking about in the other one. September 20th, I count 28 of them. 11 adult males, 8 females, 9 children aged 2 to 10. Some rifles and pistols in bad repair. Old world clothes, ratty. September 22nd, got close enough to hear them talk. Spanish, I think, from Mexico. Heard him say paradiso a bunch. Think that means paradise. Here to stay then. Seem harmless. Seem. October 5th. The one I call Maria is pregnant. Think the father is Jose, but she spends a lot of time with Pablo too. Pedro ran off to pee in the stream and would have seen me if he looked to his left. Too close. Need to give them some space. November 10th. Jose broke his leg chasing a bighorn. Too far from camp for them to hear. Told myself to leave it but couldn't. 300 yards from their camp. Did my best. Jose screaming imitation until a bunch of them came looking. Then strung them along to the crest where they could hear the real Jose. Probably useless. Compound fracture. Broke the skin. Infection. So many words nearly the same. Think I'd be fluent. But anyway, Jose's leg has got it, so he's gonna die. Nature for you. Of course they're giving prayer a try. November 12th. Left a bottle of antibiotics on a rock outside their camp last night. They thanked God. Dios, of course. As though that a-hole saw fit to burn the world, but still cared enough to leave some medicine on the rock. November 15th. Jose will always limp, but otherwise he'll be okay. Good deed for the month. Will they make it through the winter? You see, he's actually a good person. I mean, he's not necessarily done good things all his life, but he is a good person. To go out of his way to secretly help this person who would have died otherwise. To give them medicine and stuff. Like, antibiotics, I can't imagine would be very common, right? But he went out of his way to give them the supplies so they could save their family member, their friend. However you want to put it. Is there anything down here? I may as well explore, right? Because I've got the rebreather. Doesn't look like there's anything here, though. Well, still, that's 4 of the, hang on. Stats. Quests? How do you see the challenge progress? Oh, here we go. Perks. No, this isn't it. Oh well. I think I've found 4 of them now. 4 of the caves. It says 2 more. So I think that we've got the one in between this. Game crashed. So I'm gonna have to go through that whole section again. Darn it. There's still 2 more caves. Well, I know there's no point going in the water, so I can skip that now. What was I saying? There's 2 more caves that we need to go to. So one of them is the last one. Wait. Did it autosave when I left? No way. It did. But how's that possible? Yeah, it did. So it autosaved, but then it crashed right after the autosave? I'm surprised the game didn't get corrupted. Yeah, I definitely need to make a manual save. Thank my lucky stars for that one.
Still nothing here.
These fucking geckos, man. These geckos. They are so lethal. They're more dangerous than death claws.
Still nothing here.
Why do they do so much damage? They're just bloody geckos, man. I'm definitely enjoying the DLC more, focusing on actually just exploring than just doing the quests. I guess that's the way it was really meant to be played, so I've been playing this DLC wrong all these years. Me and Polo's Chalk. Finding out the mysteries of the Zion Park. That is a white leg. I am almost certain that that is a white leg. Yes. You can tell from a distance. They've got the dreadlocks. That's the telltale sign. Yeah, I do wonder if the Fallout situation was real, how long would it take people to, like, form these sorts of tribes with, like, these different identities and stuff like that? I can't imagine it would take very long. Because I think it's in human nature to want to be part of, like, a tribe or something for safety. It's literally just part of human nature, is my understanding. We always want to belong with another group, because we're inherently social creatures, right? So we always want to be part of a group, because we feel safer. It makes our monkey brains happy. But of course I'm a cat, what do I know of this? Man, you walk so slow with your rifle out.
Way I heard it, salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan.
The spine.
Nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
Spine is kind of a weird name for a place like this. Let's actually start heading towards the Sorrows. We can do some more exploration later. Let's reload our last save. Yeah, we're level 32, which is nice. I'm not convinced we'll get to level 50, because we did take the skilled trait, which slows our XP gain. But we did pick up the trait that gives us bonus XP. It's like 1% extra XP for each level. So we're level 32, so we get plus 32% XP. That modified by the minus 10%, we're getting plus 22% extra XP. Which might not sound like a lot, but it's actually quite significant. So it basically means for every 5 levels, we get an extra level. Something like that.
Like the shadow of...
Which, it adds up. Still. Getting to level 50, it does take a bit of work. It's definitely easier if you take the perks that give you more XP early on, like Swift Loner, right? If you took Swift Learner right at the start of the game, you'd have no trouble getting to level 50, I don't think. We've been on the minus 10 XP for a long time. So it should be no surprise that we're not really close at this stage. Yeah, I think more than anything at this point, I'm keen to see the rest of the survivalist story. That's probably the thing I'm most excited about. Oh, what a docks. This does not look like a natural rock. Hitting this guy? I don't think so. What is this up ahead? It's like a playground or something? It looks like, what are they called? Monkey bars. Oh no, it's like scaffolding. For, artwork. Oh. Burial mounds. Oh, it's burial. Oh, I feel like I've really offended people now. It's like sky burials, that sort of thing. I always thought the concept of a sky burial was interesting. Some cultures have had it. It's basically a sky burial is, instead of like burying the body underground like a lot of cultures do, they basically just leave the body out, in the open for the... Essentially, it's just so the elements can reclaim you. So the idea is that, you know, life came from the sky, or something like that, and you're being returned to the sky. So, you know, like, the birds will pick your bones clean, all that sort of stuff. So it's essentially just returning you to the... to nature or something like that. Yeah. Burial customs are always very interesting to study or hear about. Because a lot of burial customs have come from circumstances, right? So the whole reason of like you know, the primarily European burial customs of being like, you know, burying somebody 6 feet deep. It goes back to, like, the plague and stuff like that, because they figured out that was the best way to prevent the corpses from spreading the plague, was to bury them deep enough. I don't know about necessarily other cultures, but I'm sure other cultures have their reasons as well. Like, I know some cultures want to bury the body, like, as quickly as possible for various reasons.
That compass thing always knows where north is, huh? Even if it can't see the stars?
I never understood how people use the stars to, like, find directions. Because the stars don't necessarily move, but the Earth moves, right? So if you're following a particular star, it's gonna mislead you at some point, is it not? Because at a certain point, you know, the star will be in a different place from where you originally saw it. So if you follow it, it's gonna...
Can I get some backup?
I suppose you'd be moving too. I don't know. I probably sound like an idiot when I raise these questions. Ghost Den. Oi. I hate the way these things move. I think I'm too far away to hit that last one. I think that's the problem. What are they shooting at us? Looks like it's shooting like big toss of poop. I know that's not what it is, but that's what it looks like. Vault 22 Dwellers Camp. Oh my god. So the survivors from Vault 22 escaped. Some people from Vault 22 escaped and they brought the spores here. I don't think I ever made that connection. That makes so much sense. I mean, that's what the survivalist was mentioning. He mentioned the vault is in one of his logs. So there must be another cave around here, which is where he waged his campaign against the vault dwellers. I mean, Ricky had a Vault 22 jumpsuit. So he must have found the Vault 22 jumpsuit on a prospector who'd previously come here and found this place. What the heck is this? Let's go this way. Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I was wondering, how'd the spores get here? But there you go, the Vault 22 people brought it with them. So some of them, I guess, turned, and some of them didn't. Some of the ones that turned are still around, which I find kind of hard to believe.
Gotcha.
I do see another plant up there. I wonder how the game decides to show you the cinematic kill cam.
Smells fine. Guess it works though.
This gun is incredible, man. The Rat Slayer.
Gotcha.
One thing I find interesting about these guys is their head is marked as only like the top of their scalp in VATS. I don't know whether that's just an oversight or what, but I do find it kind of interesting.
That's that then.
I feel like it's probably just a mistake or an oversight. I don't think there's anything actually to it.
Gotcha.
And even if there was, what would it actually even mean?
Well, that's that then.
follows chalk. Hopefully you got that one under control. Glitched into the cliffside, amazing. There's really no marked locations back here. It's literally just like a hell zone. Not a single marked location around there, which is kind of weird. Alright, here goes. Let's actually head to the Sorrows camp now.
The Narrows up ahead. That's the Sorrows territory. They're peaceful enough, but you don't want to make them mad.
I think that goes with most people in, like, general. Most people are peaceful enough, unless you make them mad. I forgot, this place is like kind of a maze, huh? Sweet Flower Cave. Well, it doesn't have markings on it, so I don't think it's a survivalist cave. But I think one of these caves is the final resting place of the survivalist.
You are the one Joshua
hello.
Graham sent to us. Blessings of the Father.
Yeah, the father in the cave is him.
Daniel is
the
waiting
survivalist.
for you.
I like your bear glove. Where can I get one?
A Sorrow's Yaoguai fist is a sacred symbol. It shows that we belong to the tribe and have willingly undertaken a dangerous quest to aid the tribe. Each Sorrow makes his own, and only after hunting and slaying a Yaoguai that threatened our people. Our shaman, White Bird, oversees the rites. Perhaps if you spoke to him, he would allow you to undertake such a quest.
Who or what is the father in the cave?
Have you not heard of the god of the New Canaanites? He is our protector and our judge. He helped our ancestors find their place here in Zion. He gave us many gifts, but we are not to seek him out. His caves are forbidden to us. Those who seek them out are taken from us.
That doesn't sound like what I've heard about the New Canaanites.
Perhaps you do not fully understand the New Canaanites. I have seen the Father's images. His holy bride and holy son were given unto the world to save it. They dwelt in the caverns of the mountains, caverns which can still be seen today. The people sinned against him, and were punished with the end that came in fire and the loss of the holy tongue. Only the New Canaanites were spared.
I see, that's fascinating.
I'm sure Daniel could tell you more. His knowledge of the Father is greater than my own.
Yeah, so she's sort of got it mixed up. That's all I want to know.
Then I will look forward to our next speaking.
Yeah, she's kind of got things mixed up. She thinks that the god of the New Canaanites is the man in the caves, which is not true. Ah, that was a waste of time coming up here. And take a sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen. I want to explore the caves first before I talk to Daniel. Can we tag the cave from down here? I have a feeling probably not.